War Thunder has hundreds of unique vehicles, but often we see vehicles that are copy-pasted, as we found out the previous two videos. Let's do a quick catch-up before we get into the video though. The categories we have are copy-paste and unique, with half and half for the vehicles that don't fit in either. Let's get into the bulk of the video now. First up for this video we have Italy Air, with its first rank coming in with a single copy-paste, the Junkers 87. Coincidentally, Rank 2's only copy-paste is also a Junkers 87. Rank 3 has the P47D as copy-paste, but Rank 4 and beyond contains an insane amount of copy-paste. Speaking of Rank 4, it has 4 copy-pasted vehicles, the BF109, IL-10, TU2 and the Yak-9. It gets a lot more difficult in Rank 5 though. In the first video, the German CL-13 Sabre went in half and half, and so will the Italian one. Also in Rank 5 for the F84, Vampire, IL-28 and MiG-15. Rank 6 continues with even more copy-paste, having the F86K, F84F and the MiG-17PF. Now let me get into the other copy-paste vehicles before tackling the F104s. In Rank 7, the Su-22, both MiG-21s and the MiG-23 are copy-pasted from the USSR. For Rank 8, copy-pasted vehicles are the AV-8 Harrier, F-16, MiG-29 and JAS-39 Gripen. Now to what I call the F104 problem. The F104 problem is a dilemma involving the 3 Italian F104 starfighters and will stretch the definitions of copy-paste. So far, our 3 definitions are copy-paste, half and half and unique. Let's go over the differences between each of the F104s, with the American F104C to compare to. In terms of armament, the American F104 gets 4 AIM-9Bs, the worst missile in the game. The F104G gets 2 AIM-9Js, the F104S gets 6 AIM-9Js, or can swap 2 out to get 2 AIM-7Es, and the F104SASA gets 4 AIM-9Ls, or can swap out 2 to get 2 Aspide 1s. In terms of radar, to put it briefly, the radar goes from pretty shit to just decent to decently good. For engine power, the F104C and F104G have 70.3 kilonewtons of afterburner thrust, and both the F104S and the F104SASA have 79.6. So far, I've been using the term half and half for vehicles that have the same airframe or chassis, but how far or how short should that definition go? The F104G could go on copy-paste, but then would the F104SASA go on copy-paste too? Where should we draw the line between copy-paste and half and half? Can vehicles using other airframes ever be considered unique? My solution is this. I'm going to do what I like and you can complain to me if you want to. The F104G will go into copy-paste, while the F104S and F104SASA will go in half and half. Moving on to Italy ground, we still have a lot of copy-paste. After Italy swapped sides to the Allies in World War II, a large amount of their ground vehicles were bought from America. Rank 1 is 100% unique, but Rank 2 has the M3A3 Stuart from America and the Panzer IIIN from Germany. On to Rank 3, where American vehicles become more prevalent. The M24, M44 and Sherman 5 are copy-pasted from America, while the Stug 3G is copy-pasted from Germany. However, this Sherman here will be going in half and half, as it is a Sherman Firefly turret mounted on a chassis that is neither a Generation 1 Sherman or Generation 2 Sherman, but it's a mix between them. Rank 4 has more copy-paste, with the M18 and M26A1 being American copy-pastes. The 2S1 is from the USSR, while the M36B1 and M109G are also American by design. The Sherman VC Firefly is an American Sherman built in the UK, fitted with British insides and the British 17 powder gun, and sold to Italy after World War II. Last video, I put the Sherman Firefly in half and half, but for Italy it will be going into copy-paste, since it was copy-pasted from the UK, where it was already half and half. The Leopard 4070 is a German Leopard 1 chassis fitted with a 40mm Bofors cannon, so it will be going in half and half. In Rank 5 we have the ZSU 57 and the BTR 80 coming from the USSR. We also have the M47-105-55, and while it is an American design, it was fitted with a 105mm gun, which isn't seen in the US tech tree. Rank 6 has more copy-paste, with the Leopard 105 and M113 coming from Germany and America. Coming from the USSR, we have the T-72M1 and the ZSU-23. to rank 7, where we have these two Soviet SBAA, and the Leopard 2A4 and the KF-41 Puma from Germany. Finally, in rank 8 we have the Leopard 2A7, which finishes off Italy ground. Italy stands out as a country that has unique vehicles, but they are much less noticeable as the copy-paste ones. Overall, Italy has 100 unique vehicles, 44 copy-paste vehicles, and 9 half-and-half vehicles. This brings Italy to a copy-paste percentage of 34.6, putting Italy in second, just in front of Japan, but still far behind China. Now let's go into my basement, where I have a very special guest.
What's up guys, it is the man himself who is trapped in this kiwi bird's basement, also known as Aperture. Today we'll be covering the France Air Tech tree and their copy and paste vehicles. The French tree is very similar to the Italian one, with its industry decimated after World War II. Obviously, since there were no factories in France to produce planes, they relied a lot on American imports for defensive purposes. Starting with rank 1, we have the Gladiator Mark I from the United Kingdom. Into rank 2, we have even more copy and paste with the A35B and F6F. Now, the Fokker G1A isn't French, it's Dutch, but it isn't in any other tree, so it will be counted as unique. Going now to rank 3, we start to see numbers increase. We have the P63, B26, SB2C from the US, and the Firefly from the United Kingdom. However, it unfortunately only gets worse from here. Into rank 4, every single plane is copy and paste. We have the Seafire, Sea Fury, Lancaster, and Spitfire from the United Kingdom, while the F6F, F8F, F4U, and 84, and the PB4Y fly in from the United States. In rank 5, we finally have more French vehicles, with only the F84 and Meteor being copy and pasted from the US and UK respectively. In rank 6, we have the Hunter, the F84, the F100, and the F86K as copy and pastes. And on to rank 7, where there's even less, the F8E and F104 are the only copy and pastes here. While finally in rank 8, we have both F16s.
Alright, well that should be it.
Alright, now that I did that, can I please have some food, Mr. Cheesefish?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Now onto ground, which has some very strange examples of copy-paste. Rank 1 is all unique, filled with French interwar tanks. But in rank 2 we start seeing British and American vehicles, like the M3A3 Stuart, M4A1 Sherman, and the Crusader Mark II. Also on rank 2 we have the M10 and the M4A3 105. Onto rank 3, where we have the M4A4, Jumbo Sherman, M44 Howitzer, and M36. We also have this M4A4, which will be going into copy-paste, even though it is a heavily modified Sherman. It has a very high velocity 75mm gun, which was designed to get rid of old Shermans in the early 1950s, and these were sold to Israel. Rank 4 only has the M26 as copy-paste, and both rank 5 and 6 of France is without copy-paste, which is strange to see in a minor nation. Finally, in rank 7 we have the Dutch Leopard 2A4, and in rank 8 we also have the Dutch 2A5 and 2A6. Strangely, there is also this Finnish SBAA, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce its name. Overall, France has a considerable amount of copy-paste, but has some expected spots where there isn't any at all. Overall, France has 111 unique vehicles, 40 copy-paste vehicles, and 1 half-and-half vehicle. This brings France to a copy-paste percentage of 27%. This puts France in 3rd place, just in front of Japan, but behind Italy. Sweden is famous for its meatballs, ABBA, and IKEA, but in War Thunder it's known for its vast amounts of copy-pasted vehicles. But how many actually are there? In rank 1 Air, we have the J8A, a Gladiator Mark II, the J11, a CL42 Falco, the T2, an HE111, and the B3C, a Junkers 86. Onto rank 2, where we have the Brewster 239, which is an F2A Buffalo, the J20, which is a RE2000, the Hurricane Mark I Late, and the Junkers 88A4. Rank 3 has the J26, which is an American P51, and rank 4 has these two BF109s. In rank 5 we have these two jets, with them both being British Vampires. Rank 6 has the J34, a British Hunter Mark 50, and in rank 7 and 8 we have the MiG-21 BIS and the F-18C. Sweden ground has more copy-paste than Sweden Air, with the later MBTs all being Leopards bought from Germany. Rank 1 has the T-28, copy-pasted from the USSR. It also has the Vickers Mark E, and although it is a British vehicle, it'll go into the unique category, as it is not present in the UK tree, and I counted the Soviet T-26 as being unique, even though it is based off of the Vickers. Rank 2 has no copy-paste, but Rank 3 has the T-34, Panzer IV, PT-76, and Comet. Rank 4 has the T-34-85 and the Charioteer Mark 7. It also has the Panzerband... Oh shit. I can't say that. It also has this thing, which is a Soviet BMP-1 without the ATGM. Rank 5 is where we start seeing a lot of non-Swedish tanks, with the SDRV-81 and SDRV-101 being Centurions, and it also has the Soviet ZSU-57 and T-54. Rank 6 is the T-55M and T-72M1 for copy-paste, but it also has the SDRV-104 and 105. However, because of their difference in ammo, increased armor, and ERA, they will be going in half and half. Also in half and half will be the Marksman Leopard, which is literally just a marksman turret on a Leopard 2's chassis. Moving on to rank 7, where we have the SDRV-121 and the Finnish Leopard 2A4, where both are copy-pasted German Leopards. Finally, to finish up, in rank 8 we have the Leopard 2A6 in copy-paste, and the SDRV-122s are different enough from the Leopard 2A5s to be put in half and half. Sweden has a lot of copy-pasted vehicles in it, but how does it stack up against the rest of the countries? Sweden has 77 unique vehicles, 31 copy-paste vehicles, and 8 half and half vehicles. This brings Sweden's copy-paste percentage up to 33.6%, which surprisingly puts Sweden in front of France but behind Italy.